Although I'm sure somebody in the comments is going to tell me I'm not supposed to be doing this.
Freedom calls, he sets the pace. Ball bikers ride, it's a wild chase.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, so I'm back by due to popular demand to get back on the road, get on that bike again. And this, especially after coming to the conclusion that I will not be trading in the bike because a new one is just going to be way too much money, I decided to get out and enjoy the one I got. And in the comments and online and in the forums and everywhere else, it was almost unanimous. Now maybe because the forums were a little more Honda biased, but almost unanimous that I absolutely should keep this bike. It's a better bike. Enjoy it. Stop itching for another one. You've already hit endgame. So I better get out and do something. So I'm going out and I'm going to do something that I've kind of always wanted to do. I kind of had it written down as a little idea. But first we're going to have to get some gas because I just parked this thing after getting back from my Tobermory trip and I'm down to $3. So before we go, let's get gassed up. You know, all motovloggers have to film themselves getting gas, right? It's just a thing. I like to use mid-grade in this. It can run perfectly fine on regular, but and I've tried all three, and over the years I've just found that it just seems to like the mid-grade the best. Like, it just runs the smoothest and doesn't burn through the gas as fast. Okay, we're heading out, and then I'll tell you all about what we're going to do today. Special homage to this particular intersection because some years ago a biker got killed in this very spot. I don't know whose fault it was, but he was basically T-boned by a truck and left behind a wife and 2 kids. So you always be careful at that corner, and I always think about that guy. So we're heading out to the back country of Grey Bruce. Everything's still green yet. We're on the last day of August. Although we just got through a bit of a cold snap, so it's still pretty cold. Like I said in my last video, I was filming that yesterday, and it was pretty nippy yesterday, 13-14 degrees, and I thought, well, let's wait till today because it's supposed to be warmer. Well, it's still not real warm. It's like 14, but I mean, it's doable, but not quite as warm as we're used to. Anyway, so it's cool out, but everything's still green. The leaves haven't started changing just yet. Maybe in a couple weeks they'll get going, and then I guess we got to do a nice fall color strip somewhere. But anyway, today, in my many years of life, I have never known a thought or an idea that I've come up with to be 100% unique. There's always somebody else who's thought of it or asked it or done it before, and so you'll never be the first to do or think about anything. And you could prove that. Just go on Google, and unless it's something really stupid that you say, but you can ask any reasonable question, and somebody else, type it in the search engine, and somebody else has asked it first. And that's why it's such an information superhighway. So with that said, there is this thought in my head, and it goes like this. And you tell me if you've thought about this too. But there are places that you see when you travel that are of no particular significance. There's nothing really special there. It's just a place. But you pass by it, and for some reason it calls to you. It's just like, I really like that spot, and I really like being there, or I want to go there, and I just want to stand there and be there. And you know, it's like a place of magical significance or something. I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I used to play a game where I had a staff that I made, and I'd wander around in the woods and I would try to feel a place that seemed magically significant. And it wasn't anything special there either. It was just a feeling you got when you saw it or when you got near it, and you just thought there's something here. There's something special about this place, but you don't know what it is, and you want to go back. And I would put my staff there, and I would sort of, it just in my wild imagination when I was a kid, I would let it absorb the magical energy from that spot, and then I would take the staff a little while later and I would move on. I know, it sounds a little weird, but kids do weird things, what can I say? But, you know, many decades later, here I am, and I still see or feel places, I'm not saying magical, but just places that seem significant. And I'm not sure why, because there's nothing there. So, as a destination idea today, I'm going to show you, well, at least one place, and then that, you know, and maybe it's nothing. Maybe I just like the spot. Who knows? It could be a lot simpler than what I read into. I just can't figure out why I like the spot, that's all. But anyway, there's at least two places I could think of going out this way that is like that for me. And so we're going to go and I'm going to show them to you, and you're going to, I don't know, you're probably going to go, well, I don't get it, but that's what we're doing. We're going to go to places of magical significance. So anyway, I'm going to put the heated hand grips on, and this is how you do it on the Africa Twin. You got to hit the right function button first. Note that thing comes up on the screen, and then you hit the left function button a couple of times to, or wherever you want to put it, up to level 5, I guess. I'm going to just try level 2, because I find any warmer, it starts to actually get hot on your hands. But when it's really, really cold, I've had it up to 5, but not very often. It has to be like really nippy, like, you know, less than 10 degrees, and then you start wanting to go warmer. But I think level 2 will be good. So we're heading west on 40. Some nice scenic road here. The road is always really nicely paved. I think it's a municipal utility road, so they take really good care of it. It's always really well plowed in the winter. They're always on top of the paving. There's never any potholes or anything. Nice smooth ride. And I'm just coming up towards Walters Falls here, but we're going to head on. I'm seeing a little bit of changing of the leaves, but I don't know if that has to do with fall or if it's just kind of a natural thing, because they spray and stuff along here sometimes, or just whatever. For some reason, sometimes leaves just die regardless. And I noticed that from my trip where I took my daughter and all the luggage and everything, I have it set on 2 passengers plus luggage. There's nobody behind me. So we're gonna set it on 1 passenger plus luggage, because I do have a box on the back, not that it's that heavy. Let's see if this will do it. Hang on, what do we got? There you go. 1 passenger plus luggage. It'll only do it when you're stopped. And then there you go. Gotta love electronic suspension. It's pretty nice and scenic going out this way on 40, heading west, you know, towards Port Elgin, Kincardine area. I normally don't go this way because there's just really not much out here for bike trip wise, unless you're going to head all the way to London on a long trip or something, or if you want to go to Port Elgin. I have done it before, but I normally don't go this way. But it is a nice road, there's no doubt about it. Not very curvy or anything, but just a nice scenic road. Here's a place where I remember when I was first starting out, I used to come in and I used this parking lot to practice doing U-E's and circles. It's got too many cars in it right now, or I maybe go and do a few more. And the guy came out and he was watching me, but he didn't say anything, so that's cool. There's two major provincial parks out this way. One in Port Elgin and one a little bit further south, Inverhuron and McGregor. Both great parks, well known. Let's punch her a little bit. At least for me, that's punching it. For some guys, that's just regular driving. Now that 1250 ST I was talking about, it is supposed to be insanely fast. Like they say it's 160 horsepower or 150 horsepower, but anyone that's ridden it thinks that it's more. But it's also about torque and gear alignment and stuff like that too. I guess those are all factors. But it's supposed to be so insane that like it pulls away from Ninja 1000s and stuff like that. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of turned trees here. Is it because of that cold snap we had? Maybe set a few off. Maybe we are getting some fall colors already starting. It's the last day of August, man. Not even September yet. Come on, guys, hold off a little bit. Look at all that in there. I don't know if you can see it. I can't turn my head too much. Who knows? It may be some other factor that's made them do it, but yeah, I'm starting to see some leaves go here and there. Well, here we are. We're coming into Disborough. Used to be a really great place to get your tires changed here, and they were in business for over 50 years, and I finally went to them once and got my tires done, and then they closed right after that. So I don't know if I put them out of business or what, but after 50 years they closed. That was sad. Uh-oh. It looks like there's something going on in town up here, and for my plans this may not be a good thing for me, but we'll check it out. We'll see if it's still doable, and I'll tell you why. Because one of those, actually the main place I was gonna bring you and show you that was kind of had special significance to me, is here. There's the old, no, that's not the old tire place. I think it is, yeah. There's something going on in town today. Uh-oh. It's like a fair or parade or something going on at the arena. Oh no. Do you have to pay to get in? This isn't what I wanted. No, forget it. Forget it, forget it. Well, that just kiboshes everything, because that was one of the places, the Desborough Park. And I told you were going to be confused. And it's normally always just deserted. There's nobody there, and I was gonna stop there and have a picnic, but it's so crowded. I think they're even charging you to get in and everything. There's some big horse fair or something going on in there, fall fair maybe. Like today, why today? Well, I'm not denying anyone the right to have a fun fair, or like, that's great, but that kind of blindsided me there. I can't take you and show you the greatness of Desborough Park. It's one of those special places. Okay, now I think this might be the place. I believe it is. I believe it is. One of the places of magical significance. And you are gonna say, what? But I feel it here. I just feel it here. So we're going to stop. We're going to have a little look around. Since it's not the main place I was going to show you, but it was the backup place. So let's get off. Have a little look. Maybe I'll do my picnic here. The only thing about this place is, for some reason, there's a lot of mosquitoes and bugs here. Maybe it won't be so bad today because it's later in the year and it's been cooler. This is the Dobbinston School Park, and it's on the corner of 40 and Bruce Road 10. Yeah. And it's like, well, what's so special about it? See, there you go. It's got It's got a sign. It says the Dobbinton School Park. Oh, look at that. And we're just looking around. But anyway, it's just this little grassy park. It's been here for, I don't know, forever. And it's just a little clearing of grass. There's like it's actually a fake toilet there. I don't think that's real, like the outhouse. And yeah, you can stop for a little picnic here or whatever. Why is it special? That's the question. What is special about the Dobbinton School Park? Why do I feel that magic here, or that energy? There's something about this spot. It's weird. And now normally, nobody ever stops here. And of course, for some reason, there's some kind of weird karma going on in the air. Now, as soon as I stop here, some dude just comes out of nowhere and parks here. Like he wants to talk to me or something. And I just don't get it. I don't get what's going on. There's chaos theory is crazy today. Look at that car. Look at that Carangia car. Can you see it? It's probably not good on the GoPro. That's a pretty amazing car. Those used to be popular in the 70s. I'm going to try and sit at this table because it's shady here. And although I said it was cool today, if you sit in the blitzing sun, it's a different story. The only problem with this spot is it could be a lot of bugs under these trees, but let's give it a try. And if it's bad, well, we'll just move. So, as you can see, this is what I've done. Because it's just a day outing, I don't have to bring my cooker and all this, all the stuff, right? The milk and the sugar and all that stuff. I don't have to cook anything. I just pre-made a sandwich and a little mac salad. And I made my tea ahead of time and put it in the Yeti. And these Yetis are amazing. Because remember in previous trips I tried putting them in water thermoses and things like that, and like milk, and it would just go bad within like a day. But this one here, I can put milk in there and I can put it in the back of my pack for 3 days and in hot weather, and it'll keep. It just starts to taste a little funny after the end of the 3rd day, which is pretty darn good. So these things are just amazing when it comes to the thermal ability. So anyway, let's have a little lunch. Dude's getting out. If he harasses me, I've got a fork to defend myself with. Even a day trip, no bike trip, would be complete without my Cat Loves Me Best cup. As we always have. So, let's see how this tea kept in the super duper Yeti. These suckers are expensive though, but you do get what you pay for. So there you go. Pre-made tea, don't have to do all the rigmarole. Just have a tea, and that's the nice thing about day trips. And I can do my picnic. I made a chicken salad sandwich. Now I can't really eat this with the helmet on, so.
So next time you're out on a bike trip and you're in this area, try stopping in at the Dobbinton School Park. Just stop for a nice little snack or whatever, little butt break. And you tell me if you feel anything here, if you feel any sort of anything special about it. And if you don't, well, maybe it's just me. Well, you know, I was saying I thought that was like a a fake or an old, an old structure that is no longer in use anymore, but it actually is a working outhouse. Lucky me.
My stalker left. You know me, ranting and raving. It's just that this is why I like to ride alone a lot, because I just want to get away from people, and it just seems like wherever I go, whatever special little place I try and find, there's someone else trying to get there too, or someone's already there. And I guess I just get so done with people. I just want to have a nice, quiet spot to myself. And even out here in the middle of the country, that seems to be a challenge. But anyway. So I don't know, that was kind of too quick, and the day's really cheered up now. It's just turning to be like not hot, not cold, just like perfect. I think it is going to hit 20 degrees today. So I think we should do a little ride. And what I'll do is I'll start to head back, but I'll take the long way and I'll take a different route. And we'll see what sort of interesting things we come across. I guess this is the community center here. I don't know. Having a look. There's actually a pretty good sized park here too. It's funny how the small towns get the best parks. For the most part, anyway. It's pretty cool. This is like a track. So I'm just riding around the track. Nice little kids park. Don't worry, I won't go on the grass. This could have been a nice little picnic pullover spot. Look right there. So I'll remember that. Hey, if you're ever just getting used to gravel or whatever and you just want to kind of get the feel, this would be a good spot. You just come and do laps. Although I'm sure somebody in the comments is going to tell me I'm not supposed to be doing this. But why does that sign say no parking? So obviously vehicles drive on here. Hi, Mr. Squirrel. It's just kind of a neat little road. I've never driven around a racing track before, like one of those horse trotter tracks. And he's coming around the bend. Here he comes. It's Richie Poo by a mile. And look, the crowds are cheering. They love it. Okay, I better get out of here before I do get in shit. Excuse me, sir, you're not supposed to be here. There's always someone pops their head up out of nowhere. Terra Community Center. Ooh, better stop, make sure no one's coming. That's always advisable. Probably could have found a better washroom around there. But I can honestly say now, I've pooped in the Dobbinton School Park. In an outhouse that I didn't even think was an outhouse. Just looking at this too, this is just kind of, they got some really nice little parks here. Now that would have been a really, I gotta remember this. Now as long as they're like, I wouldn't sit here if there was a bunch of kids here, because it just looks creepy when a middle-aged man sits at a little park like this. But if there's nobody here, that looks like a really nice picnic spot. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's move. Look at this Yui! Oh, we get better. I'm telling you. Everyone just like hangs out in the middle of the street and has a chat, blocking traffic. Watch out there, dude. Likes to pull out right when I'm coming around him. That's what I mean. You never know when your card's up. And then the main town. The old Terra Food Town. It's been there for decades and decades. They're almost a rare thing nowadays. The Terra Lighthouse. We got merge issues here. All right, time to go. Enough farting around. They didn't know whether to let me in or not. Coming into Owen Sound, and I could have turned right there, went up and took Grey Road 18 all the way back, which would be a nice country back route. But I decided I'm gonna crawl through town instead. Right now they're not crawling, but I know there's gonna be traffic jam from hell when I get into town. Just kind of wanted to go through town a little bit. Again, just because I was feeling it. Today is all about feelings. Good, I feel like a leftist. Alright, so let's move on. There's Memorial Park. It's a great place to take the family. But you come up this way if you want to get out of town. I think. I'm not sure why he's just sitting there. Guess he figures I got right away. Maybe I do. Holy crap, I just looked at Inglis Falls there. It's lined up all the way down the road just to get in there. Well, it is the long weekend. I guess everybody's trying to get out and do something. I was going to do the same thing. Someone beat me to it. I was just going to turn around and do the same thing. Looks like you got him though.
I don't know where I would take it though.
I don't know what to do with them. I just wanted to get them off the road at least. So now I don't know what you do with them.
I don't know either. I don't know if there's a rescue or... I guess I'll take him home
And make some phone calls.
around. Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything you can do, but I just wanted to get him off the road at least.
Too, for sure. 'Cause he-
Yeah, he probably was hit.
Oh.
Does she?
Okay.
Well, there you go.
I was just saying I don't know where I would take it. I could take it to Ruth.
There you go.
My neighbor. She'll look after it.
Now we know what to do with them.
I don't know. Or...
Okay, see ya.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting. Here I thought nobody was going to stop and that poor bird would be just sitting in the middle of the road all day. And he's alive. He's obviously in pain. And other people stopped too. Maybe there's hope for humanity. Who knows? Well, it looks like I'm back on the good old Grey Road 18 now. Done my little round trip and I'm heading back, so I guess that's it for today, as they all say. I hope you enjoyed the video, had a few chuckles. I hope there was something interesting for you to see on this ride. And I'm gonna just keep riding the old Honda. We're gonna keep doing stuff. She's a good bike, I know that. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, tell all your friends about me, because
I've been at this 10 years and I'm still not at 1,000 subscribers. So obviously it's a pretty small target market that likes these kind of videos, but hey, I do what I do. This is my online diary and I hope you enjoy sharing it. So we'll see you in the next video, and cheerio.